Victorious last week with, as I mentioned, Pablo Burgos winning against Riga, although it took overtime for them to get that victory. And for Tenerife, it was a victory and a comfortable one at that over Igokea. These two teams, of course, have met domestically already this season. A 2-0 record for Tenerife. The last victory for them was in the Copa del Rey in February as they won 87-76. The league table there, the Group J standings, as we mentioned, Tenerife and Pablo Burgos then both victorious last week, seeing them open up a little bit of a lead going into game day 2 here. Remember, it'll be the top 2 teams that will qualify into the final 8. Now, Gorgi Shermadini, who was a main player for Tenerife in the first game domestically between these teams, is here. He is in lineup. No injury concerns for Tenerife ahead of today's game. Coach Chus Vidareta has the same 12 players that were in roster last week in that comfortable 62-82 victory on the road against Igokea. So, you know, good signs for Tenerife, having already beaten Burgos twice this season. They will know what it takes. Can they do it for the 3rd time, though? That is the question. On the other side, for Pablo Burgos, one change for them, and it's a big one. There is no Ken Norton in the lineup today. 8.7 rebounds for him last week in the victory. And more importantly, the last second block as well on the game-winning or game-attempting layup that would have seen them go down. Norton, having tested positive for COVID, not in lineup today. So in comes young Kareem Quealy, the young Brit, into the roster. Teams to the benches then. We are here in Burgos, so it'll be Tenerife announced out first. Onto the empty floor. No fans yet again in attendance. But for them, I mean, it is a team which is known well to fans of the Basketball Champions League. A deep lineup full of experience, just like that man there, Marcelino Huertas. He had a big 12-point game last week. He was one of 4 guys in double figures, alongside that man, Sashu Salin, who was the leader with 19. A comfortable 20-point win for them. As Gorgi Shermadini, we see there also a double-figure scorer, 17. And Tyler Kavanagh added 12 as well for Tenerife. Coach Chus Vidareta, a former champion in the Basketball Champions League, as he led this Tenerife team to victory in the opening Final 4. And, of course, they will be facing off against our current champions. Pablo Burgos, having won last year in our first Final 8 tournament. And it's a near-identical team that went through that Final 8 for them on the floor today. That is Vitor Benite. He had a big game last week in that overtime victory. 18 points for him, 4 of 7 3-point shooting. As we see Thad McFadden, the MVP of last year's Final 8, coming out onto the floor. And then followed up by Riviero, who had a big game last week. We'll get into that later. 2 teams with outstanding pedigree, though, 2 former winners of the Basketball Champions League. The Spanish derby coming up shortly for you here. And it should be a great one between these 2 heavyweights. And a familiar air to that one, the handshake between Juan Peñarroya, the head coach of Pablo Burgos, and Chus Vidareta as well. 3 officials today. You see him there. It is Eddie Viator in the middle, Johan Rosso, and then Alexei Davidov. Eddie Viator will be happy. He refereed the unique game last week with a 2-man officiating crew. And it's a COVID-positive test ruled out one of our 3 officials, so Mr. Viator will be happy to be back with the traditional three-man crew here tonight in Burgos. There is Gorgi Shermadini coming off the bench in recent weeks for Tenerife. He's had a big production still, though. And he said he had that 17-point game in victory last week. It is 4 wins in the last 5 for Tenerife in the Basketball Champions League. Their only defeat was a January 20th game against Bakken Bears, which was actually a dead game for Tenerife, already having qualified forward, already having won the group for them as the top place finisher in Group A. So there's Bruno Fittipaldo looking on. 4-2 record in that Group A for Tenerife, finishing ahead of Sassari, Bakken and Galatasaray. They have a lot of experience in that backcourt. They will go in the starting lineup with Fittipaldo, Salin, Shermadini, Kavanagh and Aaron Dornekamp. So Shermadini inserted back in the lineup. Fittipaldo will control the ball at the point. You know, some of that South American flavor we have on the floor here tonight. The Uruguayan at the point alongside Sashu Salin, arguably having his finest season as a pro. Really has upped his production level for that man there, Chus Vidoreta. Count me as a fan. You know, I think he does a tremendous job with Tenerife. Always gets his team ready to play. And you know, watch out on the defensive end for how well prepared his teams often are. Well, that's a man they're going to have to prep for. Yasiel Oviedo, 9 of 13 last week in the overtime win. 25 points and 11 rebounds for him. What will Tenerife have in store for another of our South American contingent? The Cuban big man. He is in that starting lineup alongside Dejan Kravic, the Brazilian Vita Benite, Xavi Rabaseda and Alex Renfro will make up the 5 for San Pablo Burgos. And for Xavi Rabaseda, he has a unique record of having never lost a game in the Champions League. He has been in the lineup for 9 appearances with Pablo San Burgos, having won every one. The only game he missed out on was the season opener for Burgos this year on the road in Ostend, which Burgos lost. That was their only defeat so far this season. They've since won their last 6 games in the regular season and into the top 16. Of course, they had the tremendous Final 8 appearance last year as well, running through after the pandemic break. The games there to be crowned as champion. And so Xavi Rabaseda will be hoping to continue his hot streak of and get to double digits with 10 straight wins in the Champions League. There is coach Juan Penaroya, the man in charge of Burgos, another man who's done an absolutely tremendous job on the sideline for his team. Vita Benite making his way out onto the floor. The multicolored jerseys of Burgos will meet the yellow of Tenerife. It is Group J action here in the round of 16. As we will break for a moment's silence. So a break in memory of journalist Chema Farasis, who sadly passed away recently. Born in Galicia, he was a long-time resident in Burgos, supporting the basketball club and many local sports teams. He will be greatly missed by all involved with the club. Condolences to him as we are off and underway here in Burgos. Round of 16 action. It is the Spanish derby, first possession with Tenerife. They will immediately look inside, and it is to Kavanagh, who has it tipped away. And Burgos, with their first possession, go to the inside. And just like last week, they will use that inside force of Yasser Riviero to get them underway. Great start for Burgos, as Fittipaldo will take the early three, doesn't get it. Rebound snatched in by Burgos, and they will head the other way. Defeated twice this season already by Tenerife. Can this be the chance they get to get one up on their island rivals? First three from Renfro doesn't go. And now Tenerife still trying to get themselves off the mark. Fittipaldo looking for Sashu Salin, can't hit. Great offensive rebound. Dornekamp feeds it inside to Shermadini. He hesitated and misses. Well, Shermadini, great opportunity. Point blank range, couldn't get it to go. Nice little short roll action. Kravic goes with the left hand, doesn't get it. And Dejan Kravic gets it on the tip. So Burgos open up the early advantage here. Whistle away from the ball. It's going to be a battle to watch. Benite versus Sashu Salin. Two excellent perimeter shooters, two hard-nosed players battling against each other. As we see, that great defense from Xavi Rabaseda. Salin feeds to the inside, and a foul. Looks like that one's going to go against Renfro. Just a mismatch for him against Tyler Kavanagh. So he commits the quick foul. Yeah. Inline possession. Salin finds Shermadini. He's got to go quickly. He's been in the paint a long time, and he turns it over. Two early turnovers for Tenerife then. And Riviero gets it deep, guarded by Kavanagh. Mismatch here. Kavanagh falls to the floor, but gets the call. Smart play from him. And offensive foul. Riviero, oh, you can see it there. Good call from that angle. No doubt about it. Was massive in that overtime win last week against Riga. Burgos trailed. They were behind down the stretch, and through overtime, they just continued to go to Riviera on the low block. He led them to victory. As now Fittipaldo looks to the inside. Kavanagh will take the three, though, and he buries it over Riviero. So good hit for Tyler Kavanagh. Double digits last week for him. Off the mark here as Renfro sets the feet and buries it. Looks towards the official after he knocks it down. Just pushes Fittipaldo away as he was bringing the ball down the floor. Salin, little pocket pass. Can't be taken in. Riviero looking to push in transition here. Goes all the way with the left, lays it up. Easy two for Riviero. He is just sky high in confidence right now. Said he's one of a host of South American players on the floor here tonight. From Cuba, played his club basketball in Cuba and in Uruguay and Argentina as Tyler Kavanagh knocks down another three. Tenerife trading 3 for 2 right now. Sorry, that was Aaron Dornekamp. On that occasion, same spot as Kavanagh made one. And rebound tipped to the hands of Fittipaldo. Here is Dornekamp. This time I get him correct, although he misses that one. Burgos the other way. Benite waiting. Wants the screen from Kravic. Here is Benite looking around. Kravic now. Low clock. Can't finish. Good rebound from Shermadini. Fittipaldo comes the other way. First sub waiting to come in for Tenerife is Shermadini. Just right down the middle. Where was the defense? Easy finish for him. Just kind of wandered down the middle, caught it, and just went straight line to the basket. An easy score for Gorgi Shermadini. Renfro, deep in the paint, gets it to go. Strong start for Alex Renfro. 5 quick points for him after he made the 3 as well. Fittipaldo finds Shermadini. Now he'll kick it. Open jump shot. Doesn't go. Renfro, part of a very good backcourt for Burgos. Of course, they got Thad McFadden still to come in as Riviero knocking it down. Makes the 3. And he also is off to a quick start here. 7 points already for him after that double-double last week. Offense flowing for Burgos in the early stages. Shermadini draws 2 defenders, kicks it, Salin. And he gets a clean look. There's often only one outcome when that happens. First points for Sashu Salin. And he finished international off the mark as Shermadini snatches in the rebound. And Tenerife not really in a hurry. Fittipaldo looking to pass out. Another turnover. Benite waits for some reinforcements. Gives it to Riviero. Now back to Benite. Vita Benite, his first points. There was a struggle from beyond the three-point line last week for Burgos, outside of Benite, who made 4 threes. They didn't have the best shooting night. One of the reasons why they really did struggle against Riga. As Salin curls to the elbow, finds Kavanagh. Bounce is clear. And a up and down start to this one. We barely had a whistle. Tenerife not even committed a foul yet. 6.5 minutes in. Riviero blocked. It goes out of bounds and we get a breather. Well, offense is flowing. Both teams not really getting after it defensively the way I think their coaches would want right now in this first 6.5 minutes. Just feeling each other out as substitutions come in for the first time. Dornekamp goes out. You see him there taking a seat. Huertas has come in. And this has Santiuster as well. A slightly smaller lineup now for Tenerife. Umar Cook and Sacco are the replacements in for Burgos, as Benite will bring it in from the end line. Trabaseda moves it to Cook. Cook finds Benite. He's fouled. And we'll go to the line for 3 here. So shooting foul against Sashu Salin. Puts Vita Benite at the line. First foul on Salin. As Maxim Salash enters the game for the first time. Benite from Sao Paulo in Brazil. 31 years of age now. Had 3 years for UCAM Murcia, where he played, exclusively in the Champions League. Of course, he moved over then in 2018 to Burgos, where he was part of that championship team last year, as most of these players were. He goes 3 of 3, and it's a 9-point lead here for Burgos. Just, slowly moving through the gears, especially offensively for them. Already 20 points here. Salin off the screen, has to go high to get it over Sacco, but does. Gets the score. Hereda had to really get into this one. Cook sets the feet, knocks down the three ball. Well, Omar Cook is known as the distributor, pass first point guard. He does have that ability, though, to score, especially if he's given that much room. And Salin tries to respond and does. So back-to-back threes here as Salin has 8 points already here. 2 threes for him. Cook now, this time, passes it off to Benite. Benite gets to the lane. A fading runner from him, doesn't go. Rebound tipped all around, goes out. Tenerife ball. Sacco apologizes. Feels he should have got that one, or maybe it was for the lack of execution on offense last possession. He was being kind of pointed to by Omar Cook, told where to go as Thad McFadden comes in for Burgos. Shermadini out for Tenerife. Hereda trying to find somebody to hand off to. Foul against Rabaseda. Huertas gets himself in the air. Looked like he was going to be out of options. Just went off the glass, though. His first 2. Cuts it to a 5-point game. Cook waiting for McFadden. He's going to be the key offensively when he is out there. And this could be wide. Right on cue. McFadden takes the handoff, knocks down the 3. Tenerife will know that. McFadden, a former man in the yellow of Tenerife. And Salin's 3 doesn't get the roll. And then a foul is called against Hereda. Or is it a technical? There was a lot of complaints from the bench. I'm not sure if... You see McFadden said he's a former Tenerife player, having played in the 18-19 season. It was a technical foul. That's why McFadden's at the line. He actually played the season before Tenerife went on to make the final. Well, played the season during when Tenerife made the final in the Basketball Champions League in 18-19. He had left at that point, though. And he moved over to Badalona, where he stayed for a short time before joining Burgos, where he's been for the last couple of years. The leading scorer and assist man for Burgos in the championship game last year in the Basketball Champions League. He was the MVP of the Final 8. There he is on the assist to Sacco. Can't finish the first, can't finish the second, but will go to the line. A few fouls racking up now. Went about 8.5 minutes, 8 minutes without a whistle being blown. 2 shots to come as Salin goes to the bench for the first time. Sacco can't hit that one. And now gets himself ready for the second, which is good. 9-point lead opened up for Burgos. On the back of the free throw line right now. And the technical and the 2 for Sacco as well. I think Tenerife will be frustrated. 27 points for them that they've given up in the first quarter is not the output they're used to. So often defensively, they're absolutely on point. Interestingly enough, Burgos played this past weekend in the ACB. Tenerife did not, so they've had a lot of lead time coming into this game. Chance to prep for Burgos, you know, chance to spend an entire week waiting to play their Spanish rivals. Burgos, though, perhaps in better rhythm. Sometimes it can be advantage, sometimes disadvantage, having played domestically this past weekend in between. They did record a good win, and a comfortable win for them, so that may well have helped as they beat Andorra 82-68. Salish along the baseline. Big finish for Maxim Salish. Then where was the defense? Little fake and go from him. No one wanted to rotate. Last 30 seconds of this first quarter, 29 points for Burgos. Hereda on the roll, can't finish. Rebound bounces off him. Back to Burgos. They got a lot of clock here to get the final score. Shot clock will be turned off. And Thad McFadden is the type of man you want the ball in his hands at the end of a clock. A lot of space here for him to go one-on-one. He's going to use a high screen. Now the three is good. So McFadden gets it and buries it. Knocks down the three. That is why he is so dangerous. Little nod of the head for Thad McFadden. Cook on the assist. McFadden buries it. And what a first quarter that is for Burgos. 32 points for Hereda San Pablo Burgos as they lead this one 32-20 over Lenovo Tenerife. Wow, look at the numbers. 6 of 8 for 3, 5 of 12 for 2-point range as well. Incredible from Burgos in that first 10 minutes. Highlights and easy scores for Burgos in those first couple of minutes. That's what we saw, and that's been the way of the first quarter, really. Tenerife responded, and they've shot it pretty well themselves. They'll look at their production and be relatively happy. 42% for 2, 50% for 3, 100% from the line. But right now, the defensive effort of Tenerife way off what we would usually expect for them. Renfro getting into the paint. He's started the game in high form. He has 5. Riviero has 7. Benite has 6. And then McFadden's come in with a quick fire 6 as well off the bench for Burgos. Expected more from Tenerife defensively. And with all this time to get ready for the game, haven't seen it yet in a lackluster performance on this end of the floor. It'll be interesting to see if they can turn this around, because right now Burgos looking like the reigning BCL Basketball Champions League champions, which is exactly what they are. Comfortable lead for them after one quarter. It is 32-20. Omar Cook back out onto the floor. 3 points, 2 assists for him. It'll be possession for Burgos as they will go with Cook and McFadden in the backcourt. Sacco and Salash up front. And then Miguel Salvo, that kind of swing man, at the small forward position. There's the bullet pass to the corner to Salash. But a foul is called. Tenerife on defense, you see. Marcelino Huertas, he will share the backcourt alongside Bruno Fittipaldo. Don't see that combo together that often. Guerrera up front alongside Emir Sulejmanovic and Sergio Rodriguez also out there in the 5. Cook's 3 doesn't go, comes back to him. Finds McFadden. Watch out, Thad McFadden. 3 threes already for him. He's a perfect 3 of 3 from the field. 9 points for Thad McFadden. Here is Huertas trying to make Cook guard him on the defensive end. His little step through. Too strong. Burgos rolling right now. A 15-point lead. McFadden takes another one. Heat check for McFadden. Doesn't get it. Look at the rebound. Sacco just overpowers his man. Too athletic on that one. Gets up high. Snatches the rebound. Puts it home. His first field goal. Burgos rolling right now. Tenerife not really sure what to do on the defensive end. Guerra will be at the line for two. No timeout coming from Tenerife right now. They trail by 17. Everything working for Burgos. So we see the foul on the last possession against Sacco. Puts Frank Hereda to the line. First is good for Guerra. It's one of just two players to play in all 7 games. Guerra alongside Fittipaldo. One of two, but a good offensive rebound for Rodriguez. That will help out Tenerife. Now Guerra, low block, fouled, lays it up. Does it count? Yes, it does. Excellent finish from Guerra. Let's have another look at this one. Tries to come back to the right hand, but then he's being held back, so just lays it up with the left. It was an easy call. Sacco caught out of position. He will go to the sideline as Dejan Kravic comes back. Guerra's free throw goes. Royale looking on. He must be delighted with this start, though. 14-point lead, 37 points already. Offense rolling right now. McFadden, and they'll move it on to the wide open shooter, but it doesn't drop on this occasion for Salvo, but it only goes to an offensive rebound and put back for Salash. Great work from Maxim Salash. Mid-season signing he was. And what an important one at that rate. Ooh. Fittipaldo losing it. McFadden didn't agree with the call. I think the replay showed why. Here it is, Fittipaldo on the drive, kicks it, open three in the corner. No good, but Hereda there on the rebound. And one. Frank Hereda doing a great job here in that low block. Just powers his way up. Easy call against Kravic, and that's 2 cheap fouls against the big man from Tenerife, giving him the opportunity to earn from the line, which he does. 9 points already for Frank Hereda. That is a huge bonus for Tenerife. Usually their production offensively comes in the form of Shermadini on that low block. McFadden's pull-up doesn't go. Now Huertas gets deep. Kicks it out, but the 3 doesn't go. Then lovely cut. Oh, the dump off. But another miss for Tenerife before the hard work of Emir Sulejmanovic stays after it, tips on his own miss. And great work from Tenerife here, just, grinding really, not the quality they'll be hoping for, but the effort plays, making it work for them. They've made it a 10-point game here. 29 plays 39, and timeout called by Burgos.
Different rebound, play hard, different rebound. No respect Aguerra, no respect Sulejmanovic. 4 offensive rebounds, 8 points in a row, 4 offensive rebounds. No, Shermadini no offensive rebound. Kavanagh no offensive rebound, no respect, 8 points.
So the numbers of Thad McFadden. Great start for him. A little frustrating spell, though, for San Pablo Burgos there. They look comfortable, but Tenerife just starting to find their way back into this game. Still a double-digit lead. Cook using that high screen. Finds Kravic on the roll. Now the corner three. Doesn't drop from Salash. And a chance for Tenerife to get within single digits. Well, if Sashu Salin gets a clean look, could be three as Guerra once more. The opportunity to finish, he can't. And rebound taken in by Burgos. Well, great opportunity that occasion from Guerra. That's a good job, though, walling up defensively as Tenerife push. Another cheap turnover from them. And the run out doesn't go. Well, calamity of errors on both sides. Can Tenerife take advantage now? Salin for three. He gets it to go. Sashu Salin, first man into double digits. Knocks it down. He has 11. Both teams with mistakes there, but the important thing, Tenerife now within 7. And an offensive foul, a legal screen against Kravic. What a second quarter this is proving to be. Well, Tenerife didn't call a timeout in that first half. Coach Vidareta just sat there watching, didn't ride his team, didn't get on them, and they have responded here. You can see what it means. Burgos having to bring back Riviero. The lead for them, you know, at one stage out to 17 points. Now it's 7 and could become less as Tenerife have the opportunity to cut into it with any further score here, which they will surely get from Salin at the line. Just rolled over by Riviero. Oh, the foul was against Salvo, in fact, not Riviero. Sashu Salin, another big offensive game for him. 12 points now. Averaging 16.3. Sashu Salin, the leading scorer for this Tenerife team in the Basketball Champions League. 2 of 2. Cook comes off a couple of screens. Tries to find Salvo, but it's deflected. Here comes Tenerife, Fittipaldo. Moving it to Salin. Now goes to the inside. And the lovely soft touch of Sergio Rodriguez. Gets it to go. First points for Rodriguez. And it's now a 6-point game. Look at that 16-2 run for Tenerife here. Cook's three. Can't break it. As Tenerife looking confident. Open floor. Salin takes another one, buries it. Sashu Salin red hot here in the first half. It's a 3-point game. Incredible response for Tenerife. Sashu Salin just stops, fires it from a mile out. Tenerife, in fact, they've tied the game on that three. My mistake. Timeout by Burgos, their second of this second quarter. Let's try and listen in.
Venga, meter, hoy vamos a ganar por 200 puntos. 8 puntos de rebote ofensivo. 6 puntos Tenerife, que no corren. 6 puntos de contraataque. 5 de tiro libre. 3 de 2 más 1. Ya salgo a defender yo. Ya salgo a pegar yo. Ya salgo a coger los rebotes yo. Estamos con Alex, con Víctor, con Miki, con Maxi, con Brasil. First play.
The second frustrated timeout of Coach Juan Pereira Royal. 6 points in transition, he told his team. Too easy. And a big second quarter. 19-7 here for Tenerife, led by that man, Sashu Salin. What a game he is having. I said this is, you know, arguably the best season of his career. A fine wine, getting better with age. Here's Sashu Salin. 16 points, 5 of 7 from the field. It's a 17-point game, just, you know, a blink of an eye ago, but already, now it is 39 apiece. Renfro back into the game, goes to his reverse and gets it to drop. Great work from Alex Renfro. Lead back for Burgos. Shermadini's running hook doesn't go. A lot of starters back onto the floor now for both sides. Benite back up there for Burgos. And he loses it out of bounds. So Benite falls to the floor, seems to be okay. Turnover against him. Just trying to escape this double team. Lost the ball. Fittipaldo looking for Salin. Not open, comes back. Now he's got some space. Way short, but falls for Tenerife. The finish didn't go for Rodriguez. Renfro holding and waiting. Shot off the glass, doesn't go. Good rebound, tipped back to Burgos, as now Benite's three doesn't go. Another rebound for Tenerife. Fittipaldo pushing the other way quickly. Crosses over. Well guarded by Benite. Now we fall to the floor. Tenerife keep possession alive. Look at this battle, the Brazilian against the Uruguayan. And eventually a foul is called against Benite. Huertas coming back in as Fittipaldo takes the seat. Two-point game. Didn't think we'd see this one at the start of this quarter. Tenerife got themselves back into it so quickly as Huertas' three misses badly. Coach Vidoretta not a happy man. McFadden back in. See if he can shore things up for this Burgos team, which has struggled in the last couple of minutes. Renfro waits for the screen to come. Riviero sets it. Open three is good. Oh, that's better offense as Salash knocks it down. A man from Smokyminsk. Has been a fine addition to this Burgos team. Kind of I think the only change for them since, or from the team that won the final 8. As Shermadini gets to the jump hook this time, a little bit more under control. Score for him moves him to 4. Renfro moves it on. Riviero for 3. Back-to-back for Burgos. Two big guys stepping out and knocking it down. First Salash and then Riviero. We said three-point shooting was a concern of theirs in the game last week. As Riviero called for the foul. Yeah, last week it was a struggle to make a 3 for Burgos. This week, 9 of 17, 52% as a group. A lot of discussions from our officials. Riviero looking on. He's already got 2 fouls. It's a technical foul. And Coach Penaroya, he was frustrated. And it is now 3 fouls on Riviero as well, plus these free throws to come. So the technical shot is good for Sashu Salin. Riviero goes to the bench because of those 3 personal. Shamadini now, I think, will be at the line for a pair as well. He makes that one. And the Georgian big man knocks down a pair, so 3 of 3 for Tenerife. That's a great possession for them. Points return, plus the foul on Riviero as well. Sends him to the bench for this final 2 minutes, and quick one against him in the second half. Well, he's got to spend even longer there as well. So now McFadden trying to carry the load, kicks it. Renfro. His 3 doesn't go. Tenerife can tie it with a 3 here. Look into the inside. Shermadini spins, gets it away. Can't finish against the smaller Maxim Slalic. Renfro fouled on his way to the basket. Kavanagh commits it. Shermadini looking towards the official. Good defense on the last possession from Salash, and then clear call. Renfro loses his man. Eight points personal for Renfro. Just 10 minutes of court time for him. That's it to go. Huertas. A whistle. People looking around. Coach Penaroya doesn't like it. McFadden, a little shake of the head from him. I didn't see it away from the ball. Let's have another look. Oh, he's got 2 hands on the hips. So you can see why the referee called a foul. You can also see why McFadden was frustrated, because he wasn't really holding back Salin. But right in front of the referee, you put those 2 hands on him, on your defender like he did there. It's quite an easy call. Look at that for a first half of Sashu Salin, though. On his way to a 40-piece right here. 19 personal for the Finnish international. Renfro. Now the 3, Benite knocks it down. They've got a lot of shooters out there on the floor right now. The Burgos, everybody capable of knocking it down. Benite this time, his second 3 ball. And Salin trying to respond. Doesn't go. Renfro pushing. Fouled by Huertas, just the 3rd team foul against Tenerife. And Huertas enjoyed that one. Thought it was funny as we see Salash on the kick out. Benite knocking it down. It is a small lineup for Burgos now, but you know, that threat, McFadden, Renfro, Benite, and Salvo all around the outside, waiting for an opening. Here is Renfro to Salash, who of course can knock him down himself. Now McFadden finds Salash. His jump hook is good. Maxim Salash has had a fine first half here. Burgos opened up a lead again. Back and forth game, this one, as we hit 30 seconds remaining. Kavanagh, his 3 doesn't go. Now the foul against Salin. Benito picks up number 2. Maxim Salash said he's a mid-season addition for Burgos. Joined after spending the majority of the regular season with Minsk. Well, I thought he was superb. I thought Minsk had a real chance to qualify for the round of 16 if he had stayed. Left and kind of ended their hopes. Now Burgos happy to have him here tonight. 9 points, 3 rebounds for him. As Salin continues his huge game. 21 personal now for Sashu Salin. Probably the final shot of this first half. Burgos will hold and wait here. No hurry as the clock hits 10. It's Renfro. Isolates, takes the 3, rattles it home. Another 3 for Burgos. Big hit from Renfro. Just clears out, gets the feet set, shoots over the outstretched arm. Not much more Bruno Fittipaldo could do right there. But what a performance offensively for Burgos. 57 points in this first half. It's their 11th 3 of the first 20 minutes as well.
Vamos a presionarle porque han metido 12 triples y llevan 60 puntos. Claro. Y teníamos una falta por dar. Ese era el mensaje igual. Jugamos Marce. Balón a Tyler. Aquí y passback para Marce. Tyler, si tenemos una oportunidad, bloqueo para Sasu aquí. De Sule para Sasu, ¿vale? Y Bruno aquí, ¿vale? Para que si no haya. Venga, va. Vamos, chicos, vamos. ¿Vale? Sule, por passback, por pase pro.
There is one of the 11. Everybody hitting them for this San Pablo Burgos team. Six guys have made a 3. Lots of them have made more than one as well. So we'll see this final 3 seconds. Huertas trying to get a shot away. He does. But bounces clear. Everybody kind of looking around to see if a foul is called. But no, that is the end of the first half. San Pablo Burgos with a huge offensive half. 57 points for them as they lead 57-48. 11 for 20 for 3. Incredible shooting display from a team which struggled last week. They have the advantage on the boards, in the assists, in steals, everything right now as Tenerife holding on thanks to the 21 points of Sashu Salin. Game high for him as Burgos have a host of players that have contributed to their offensive performance. Well, what a first half it is offensively for Burgos. Said last week they struggled for 3. Vita Benite had 4 of their 7 makes this week. Anything but. They've been incredible offensively. 57 points from them. First quarter felt like it was the Tenerife defense that just let them get going. And how often do we see this Tenerife team give up this many points in a first half? Incredible performance for them offensively, Burgos, but still, it's not over. We've seen Tenerife's ability to hang on, get themselves back into the game, and just kind of hang around, especially with the performance that they have from Sashu Salin in this first half. Here he is knocking down the 3. That is one of his 4 threes, as he's 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. He's 7 of 7 from the line. 21 points for him. He's been the offense for Tenerife, has Sashu Salin. As Frank Hereda, a cameo with 9 points in 6 minutes as well. 3 after 3. There's McFadden for Burgos. Now on this near side. He has made 3 threes. As Renfro has 2. Riviero has 2. Benite has 2 as well. Everybody seems to be on form from the outside for Burgos. There's 3 more for Sashu Salin. Part of this big run for Tenerife. Got themselves back into the game. And it's been one of those games with huge swings. A 17-point lead at one stage for Burgos. As they opened up that advantage, only to be pegged back, and then we were actually tied at 41 before the response came once more from Burgos to open up this 57-48 lead. Going to take a break. Make sure you go nowhere. Second half will be coming up shortly here from Burgos in the round of 16 playoff action.
Inside, and the throwdown by Kravic. Dejan Kravic soaring through the air. Zoric's in motion. Allman, don't force it. Carl into, that is nice. And another throwdown, this time Madsen. You could see that develop. Kaiser kept the ball up beautifully above his head and just dropped the pass off to his teammate.
Nice pass inside. Have goes to manufacture and does. Gets the 2. To manufacture the little left-hand finger roll.
Jefferson. Oh, wonderful handoff by Jefferson to Giannis Moran. Again, cuts the deficit back to 2 points.
Back, he turns it over, and now try and finish this one. Gets rejected. Well, what a block. Well, he said no if he casts up.
Blows the layup. Chance to run for Brindisi. They have numbers down the floor. Poor pass, but nice finish.
Looking for the screen, looking for the options. Throws it up! There's a good option. Mikhail Kaiser again. One of many spectacular dunks for Kaiser. Allman with the assist.
finally Harris finds that mojo. Oh! Esparto on the break, gets out, they throw it up there, he goes after it and hammers it home.
Skeller gets the ball, he's going to attack, he passes, Madsen has to go up, blocked by Horton, big time block, and Hereda and Pablo Burgos come up with a huge defensive play from Kenneth Horton, and they win the game.
To the paint. Push shot doesn't go. Bassahan picks it up. This is Nimberg. Basketball as a Bassahan down the middle. Slams it home. 7 in a row for a Bassahan. That's going to be a timeout by Bamberg. Look at this. So Pablo Burgos, an 11-1 home record in the Basketball Champions League, a 9-game winning streak for them. They have given up 75 points or fewer in each of the last 4 home games, but they're not doing that here tonight. They have given up 48 points already in the first half against Tenerife. That is the bad news. However, the positive is they've scored 57 themselves in that first 20 minutes. An incredible offensive performance from them. Their ability to shoot the ball really has been the separator right now. After struggling perhaps a little last week from beyond the three-point line, everything dropping right now for the Spanish team. They shoot 39% as a group on the season, so they are known as a three-point shooting team. But here tonight, they're 11 of 20 in that first half. And Coach Chus Hereda, the man on the sideline for Tenerife, has got some work to do. As we've seen him do it before, though, Coach Hereda. Let's see if he can continue using the that man there, Sashu Salin, who has been as good as anyone on San Pablo Burgos in that first half. Salin, the game's leading scorer, 21 points for him. Albeit in the losing effort so far, his team trailing by 9 as we get underway here in the third quarter. Tenerife, Cavana, Dornekamp, Guerrera, Huertas and Salin, the 5 on the floor for them. Franguera rewarded with the start in the second half after 9 points in 6 minutes for him. And Vita Benite picks up his third on a quick whistle. And for Burgos, it's Kravic, McFadden, Rabaseda, Renfro and Salash. Now, as McFadden has come in for Benite. So 2 early whistles, one in favour of Sashu Salin, one against him. As the offensive foul gives possession back to Burgos. Renfro with the ball. Beats the pressure. Now he'll use these 2 high screens. Looking around Renfro. They'll feed Kravic and another whistle. Foul against Tenerife. Dornekamp picks this one up. They barely had a foul in that first half, Tenerife. So I think try and see them be a bit more physical in this second 20 minutes. And there's another one. Marcelino Huertas. Whistled for this one already. 3 team fouls against Tenerife then. McFadden finds Kravic. Moves it on. A lot of attention against Maxim Salash. He is fouled, and it's Dornekamp who will be called for it. Another one against Aaron Dornekamp. He's trying to work out how the foul was his after he comes up with a shot to the face. Now, possession once more. Another 10 seconds on the clock. McFadden has it. Takes the 3. And it's another one. The 12th 3 of the game for Burgos. McFadden, is that his 4th of the night? Thad McFadden torching his former team here. Huertas trying to find some room. Finds Salin. Now Huertas will take a 3. Way short. Easy rebound for McFadden. Burgos looking to push here. They got numbers. Got some open floor. Good defense from Huertas. And now he's going to pick up a cheap one. Huertas not happy on his way out. This is McFadden on the isolation, just off the screen. And you've got to know, if he takes one dribble off a screen, you cannot allow him to just take the three. So a technical foul is being called. It'll be against Marcelino Huertas as he was walking out. The question is it a personal foul against Huertas, or is it a coach technical because he was already on the bench? It is on the bench, so that's a little bit of a positive for Tenerife, really. Don't want Huertas to pick up another personal. McFadden misses the tech. Now Renfro makes number one. And nothing but at the bottom of the net on the second as well. So Renfro moves to 15 points. Fittipaldo trying to find some room, finds Kavanagh. Great work from Salash. Tips it his way as they try to get it inside. Salash, just 24 years of age. Kavanagh's three doesn't go, foul, and it's going to be a technical foul for flopping. Sorry, it's Dornekamp on the floor. Nothing working for Tenerife right now. Technical fouls everywhere for them. Dornekamp fell to the floor after taking the three. He felt he was undercut, but the referee disagrees. So technical foul for Burgos as McFadden misses another one. Well, he's missed both technicals. Let's have another look. Yeah, there's nothing in, is it? Is there? Dornekamp was able to land. Salash back to Renfro. Renfro explodes the basket. Now Salash finds out of Hereda. He can't get it to go. A rare three-point miss. Game isn't over though. It's what, 14-point lead now, but Burgos at one stage had a 17-point lead that Tenerife brought all the way back to a tied game in that first half. Here it is Fittipaldo. Now Salin. Back to Fittipaldo. They can't get a great look for three, though. They can't break down this defense right now. And Salin's three misses badly. Shermadini looking on from the side, yet to appear in this second half. Kravic gives it out to McFadden. Better defense that time. Now Kravic goes to the runner and gets it to go. Kravic is almost frustrated. That one drops for him though. As a foul is called against Hereda. Hereda just has the arms out, stopping the path of Dornekamp. We see the running shot from Kravic. Shermadini has come in now for Tenerife. They could do with him getting going offensively. Great work on the glass to get him another possession. Now, here is Shermadini, but it's going to be an offensive foul. And he had the mismatch against that Hereda on the low block, but called for the hooking foul. McFadden controls it at the point. There's Kravic on the roll. No one rotates over. And then Kravic gets it to go. An easy finish for him. Lead continuing to grow here. Shermadini has it, trying to find some room, runs into a double team. Does get it to the inside, but Sulmanovic couldn't get it to go. Burgos with their largest lead of the game at 18. Chance to stretch it even more here. McFadden to the corner. The three is up and it's good. Another three. This one for Rabaseda. 21-point Burgos lead. Salin just trying to find some room. Swarming Burgos defense in the second half. You can see the pass. Nobody wants to rotate. Just far too easy. Big confusion on the left-hand side of that screen there. Somebody had to get in the way. As three doesn't go. And Burgos again with the ball. Commanding from them. McFadden again off the screen. This time goes to the corner. Nice little fake. Pass is deflected. Fittipaldo. On the baseline. Play stopped her. Foul is going to be called against Salah. She got a shot to the face. Hands on the body from him before the arm kind of caught him. It's been a very impressive performance from the Belarusian. So 24 years of age. He played the first 3 games of the season for Minsk, where he had great numbers. 20 points, 16 points, 13 points. He had one big game for Burgos. 20 points in the victory over Brindisi. It's a turnover here tonight. He's putting together another strong one. 9 points and 4 rebounds. It is Fittipaldo. Getting deep in the lane, throws it up high. Can he get the roll? He can't. Rebound one eventually by Cook. Bullet pass from Cook at Rabaseda. Can't get it to go. Shermadini's loose pass against the Salin. Salin cut off well. And then Cook's going to take it away. Great defense from Omar Cook. Well, first of all, he stopped the transition on his own. Just walled up, you know. Made Salin pick up his dribble, then he steals it away and lays it up for 2. The lead to 20 now. 14 points only in the paint for Tenerife. Dornekamp looking, feeds Shermadini. Fouled on this occasion. Instead of the half, it's not been a great defensive performance from Burgos. Just their offense has been so much better. But here, in this third quarter, you can see why they've held teams to under 70 points, 75 points in their last 4 games. 3 points for Tenerife in this third quarter. That one's good for Shermadini to make it 4 in this first 6 minutes. But a 14-3 run for Burgos before that one. Substitutions are coming in. Let's see if that can affect this rhythm, give them something in this third quarter. Rodriguez has come back in. And Santa Justa as well. Foul is called, and it looks like it's going to go against Justa. Omar Cook, 5 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds for him. High five as we'll have 2 shots here. Foul away from the ball. Maxim Salash makes number 1. Salash's second. Doesn't get the roll. coming into the game, that match up on the inside, Riviero against Shermadini would be a key one. Riviero played really well in the first half, but didn't think they would be able to compete, you know, with him getting into foul trouble when he picked up that third foul in the second quarter. Felt like that was a real momentum swing in favor of Tenerife. Great opportunity for them, but Burgos have not missed a beat without their dominant Cuban big man on the floor. Still hasn't played in this third quarter. Riviero. Defensively, Burgos just been so good without him. Fittipaldo makes one. And two. Started to get some points ticking over now from the free throw line. And Tenerife. Long jumper, foot in the line, but doesn't get it to go. Justa controls it. Now an open man in the corner, but they'll feed to the inside. Shermadini can't finish. He's put back from Sulemanovic, doesn't go either, and Burgos numbers in transition. Good work from Justa to tip it away. Now it's half-court game, 15 on the clock. Here's McFadden, knocks down another one. A three yet again for Thad McFadden. Wondered if he had a foot on the line there. It's been given as a three. 5 of 6 for him. Number 14 for Burgos. Fittipaldo falls to the floor, great hustle. Sacco the first man to it. Here's Salash, 2-on-1. Behind the back, the layup is good. Salvo finishes it off. Showtime from Burgos. 22-point advantage for them. It is Justa. Trying to find that room off the high screen. Justa for three. It's good. Santi Justa still on his recovery, really, from that ACL injury. First points of the night for him. That's tremendous quality. There we see Salash behind the back to Salvo for the easy score. Salash to the bench. And the man we just talked about, Riviero, coming back in. Well, he's got 10 points, 3 rebounds. He's only played 10 minutes in this one. They just haven't needed him. He'll get a touch here. And then commit his 4th foul instantly. So Riviero, you know, spent all that time on the bench, walks on the floor. First play, picks up another foul, and will probably... Well, are they going to leave him, or is he going to head out? He played this possession, that's for sure. He thought he was getting subbed out. It is Justa. Justa has it blocked. Hereda moves it on. Sulemanovic. 3 doesn't go. It's McFadden holding and waiting. Using the screen, and then a foul is called. Sacco just trying to roll out of the screen. Just holds him back. Substitutions coming in for Burgos. Another technical foul, this one against Justa. Just that lack of discipline tonight for Tenerife in all forms of the game. No, you know, Justa frustrated, the foul was called against him, just waved the arms at the referee. An easy freebie for Sacco there. Now he's at the line for the 2 shots. Makes that one as well. Sacco, 3 of 3. 22-point lead. I don't think I Could have imagined a scoreline like this. Tenerife looking in such dominant fashion through the regular season. Group A winners, having already beaten Burgos twice in the regular season, or twice in the domestic season in Spain. Inside the final minute of this third quarter, nothing working for Tenerife right now. Held to just 10 points here in this third quarter. And another technical foul. Fittipaldo this time. He complains the other end of the floor. He felt he was fouled. That's why he turned it over. McFadden just gratefully takes the free throw. He makes one. He's missed the other two, so he's got 17 now. He's up. Doesn't get the roll. Tenerife this time with the rebound. Fittipaldo kicks it on. Defense just in great positioning though. Eventually Fittipaldo will find Justa. His three doesn't go. Sacco has it snatched away from him by Guerra. He'll kick it. He stopped the game. I'm not sure. Well, correction on the shot clock. Still saying 14. Obviously, offensive rebound. It should have started to wind down. So 11 on the clock, 50, or 11 on the shot clock, 15 on the game clock. There's Sulemanovic, in fact, taking it away. Great work from him. Don't want to discredit him. Here is Guerra. There's Fittipaldo on the back cut. Now Sulemanovic in the corner. His three, good. Nice hit. Final 5 seconds. McFadden has barely missed today. Will take one from the half. It comes up short on this occasion. Another huge quarter for Burgos. They've moved to 81 here. They have the 20-point lead. It's 81 to 61. 14 threes on the game for Burgos. Tenerife just 35%. Three-quarter time here, and it is one-way traffic right now. It looked like this early in the game as Burgos opened out that big 17-point lead. Tenerife showed their quality to get back into it, though, tied the game at 41, and thought, here we go, game on. Since that moment, and it is a 40-20 run from that point in favor of Hereda San Pablo Burgos. Tenerife, no response, just a very undisciplined performance by them tonight. You can see lack of defensive rotation, have not been ready on the defensive end of the floor, have picked up numerous technical fouls as well. Just had no answer to a very impressive performance from Burgos, who in that first half lights out with 11 threes, and then here in the third, it's been the other end of the floor. They've still, continued to make three-point shots, but plays like this from Omar Cook with the quick hands and the steal, really did key in on the defensive end as Burgos, showing why they are the current Basketball Champions League champions. They won the Final 8 earlier in 2020 to wrap up last year, and they're showing they're a force to be reckoned with and a force to be feared heading back into the Final 8 again this year. Still a few steps to go till they get to that stage, that's for sure, but with Thad McFadden, the MVP of last year, in the form he is in right now, alongside Omar Cook, there is no reason why Burgos won't be reappearing once more in the Final 8. McFadden leads the way for them, 17 points. He has made 5 threes. They will have the opening possession of this fourth quarter. Here is Omar Cook. And Tenerife, maybe, if anything, they've got to be thinking about the points difference right now. first of all, can they get it back to a respectable scoreline as the first possession is a missed 3 from Burgos. It's for Tenerife that 1 points difference to force them out of contention for a top 2 finish. And therefore a place in the final 8. Salin to the floor, fouled. Just a kind of finger to the eye. Cook had his hands up, was squeezed out. Possession is Salin then. He get going. He had 21 points at the half, Seshu Salin. And now going into the 4th quarter, he has 21. Transition, the finish from Sacco. Wow. Sacco looked like he'd run out of space, just took off. Power from him. Quick hands. Watch this. Sacco gets the little tip. Tells his teammate to throw it ahead. Instead runs alongside and then rewarded with the 3-point play. Rabaseda with the assist. And Sacco, another guy having a good game, as everybody in this Burgos team is right now. Look through the roster. Players on the floor. Cook's got 5 points, 5 rebounds. McFadden's got 17 points. Sacco's got 8 points and 3 rebounds. Salvo, 2 and 2. Rabaseda 3 and 3. Everybody contributing right now. Puertas pulls up. Gets a roll. Was it tipped? Not sure, but points count. A little step closer for Tenerife. McFadden holding and waiting. Sorry, Cook holding and waiting. Now he's trying to get the hand off. He does. Here is Cook into the lane. Finds Sacco wide open. Sacco misses badly. Can't snatch his rebound. There we see Sacco just taking off. Great feet from him. Salin. Now the 3, Sulejmanovic gets it to go. Big hit, it is given as a 3. Sulejmanovic moves to 8. Like I said, right now it's all about the points for Tenerife. Just got to get themselves back in contention. Make it a respectable figure. It's not going to work with plays like that, There's Benitez just rolling off the screen comfortably, finding Salvo with a lovely little bounce pass. A collision of bodies in the free throw line. Play continues. Sulejmanovic can't go back to back though. Salvo waiting, looking, trying to find an option. Eventually it's Benitez. Benitez is fouled by Salin. Yeah, we see Benitez just curls off the screen into the paint. Lovely little bounce pass from him. Hereda heading to the sideline. Cook now to Sacco. Good ball movement for Burgos. Another 3, of course, it's going to go. Victor Benitez knocking it down. Count him up. 1, 2, 3 for Burgos. Great shooting display from them. Their 15th 3 of this game. Just facing inside, is deflected, taken away by Burgos. Cook gives it up. Now they're starting to feel really confident, aren't they, Burgos? You can see with the way ball's moving around, everybody's happy. They all want to share it, get everybody else involved. Here's Cook off the screen, Sacco, one more. Here's Rabaseda, count it, another one. 16 threes now for Burgos. You can just see it coming. Great work from them, and Rabaseda, who has yet to lose a game in the Basketball Champions League, may have his record continue. And he's going to get the steal. Benite down with him as they wait for reinforcements. Sacco now. A kick violation. A 14-second reset. Possession staying with Burgos. Sacco goes out, played his part. As Kravic comes in, and then Shermadini, you see on screen, come back in as well for Tenerife. Cook loses his man. He'll take one. Won't get it to drop. It's a rare occasion that somebody doesn't hit a three for Burgos. Shermadini springs for Rodriguez. His three, good in response. Made 11 themselves of Tenerife, but 11 of 30 in comparison to 16 of 32 for Burgos. An offensive foul is called against Kravic. Oh, sorry, Salvo. Salvo with the foul. Just the left arm out. And it's 20 seconds for Tenerife to get themselves back into this one. Here's Sashu Salin. He's been held in the second half, Salin, yet to score after a 21-point first half. Off foul is against Cook. Cook knew he was beat. Sacrifices the personal. Fourth team foul against Burgos. Huertas takes the three, can't get it. Great rebound from Salvo, and then a cheap foul against Tenerife, their third. Cook is a master at controlling this game. The veteran point guard for Burgos. And to have at the helm, as a travel is called, gives possession back. Huertas. Tension on Huertas. He's trying to find somebody. They want a touch with Shermadini. He gets it. Shermadini finishes it off. It's been a quiet night for Gorgi Shermadini. 8 points and 6 rebounds for him, only 2 of 6 from the field. So 10 points now, 3 of 7 from the field. There's an easy little cut out and pass over the top. Omar Cook, that's what we're saying. So good at controlling play. All the experience of him, 39 years of age now. And Cook has played around the world, spent these last few years in Spain, known as that distributor. Always, a man high in assists. Originally from Brooklyn, played his college basketball at St. John's University. Second round draft pick way back in 2001, and then it's just been a who's who of famous clubs really. Like I said, last few years, 3 years at Estudiantes, 1 year at Gran Canaria, and now with Burgos as well. Justa, his pass is deflected, another turnover. And against Tenerife. He's just kind of summed up their night, really. Nothing really worked for them. 14 turnovers on the game. Renfro kicks it. Salash, low clock, goes all the way. Runner fails to drop for him. Good effort on the boards from Burgos to keep it alive. And Tenerife will have 5 on 4 here. Fittipaldo pulling it out, looking around. Shermadini now, guarded by Renfro. They'll slide him into the post. Here he is now, guarded by Salvo though. And Shermadini fouled. So it'll be 2 shots for the big Georgian. Shermadini stepping through. Renfro just frustrated, a little bit late on the rotation. I would have liked to have been there a bit earlier, so he didn't have to commit the foul. Salvo goes out. And Shermadini at the line. 92% Shermadini from the line this season in the Basketball Champions League. Excellent foul shooter. He selects the 2. He now goes to the bench and Hereda comes back. Renfro gets it, crosses the half, now holds and waits, no hurry for Burgos. They would love a 20-point victory here at home against Tenerife. What an advantage that would be in any potential head-to-head between the two. Nice pass over the top from him and the easy finish from Gravic. Good recognition from Renfro. Fittipaldo gets into the lane. He tries a lob pass, but doesn't work as well as it did at the other end. Goes out of bounds, and it's last off Hereda. So possession back with Burgos. Let's see, Renfro's pass just so measured. Absolutely on the money. Here he is again. Coming off that screen. Slips it. Extra pass, another 3. But Hereda, new man into the game, he can't get it to go, and a foul will be called against Burgos on the boards. Yeah, Salash just hand in the back, I think, as he tried to tip it for his team. Yeah. Good positioning from Justa. 2 shots was a non-possession foul. Alex Lopez coming in, replaces Rodriguez. Justa, the second. 4 points for Santa Justa. Still a 22-point lead for Burgos here. Renfro moves it over. It's Benite back to him now. Now Salash waiting for Benite. Good defense, tips it away. Low clock here, 4 on the clock. Salash trying to find something. Justa ends up with it. Now he'll try and push the other way. Santa Justa dances to the basket and lays it up for 2. Great work from Santa Justa. Benite acts as the point guard as it was denied into the hands of Renfro. Here he is now. Hereda. His 3 is good. Now the bench like that one. Alex Hereda in less than 2 minutes on the floor. He'll knock down the 17th 3 of the game for Burgos. Close to the 100-point mark. And it's just they're looking to make some space. Uses the screen from Hereda. Now he's got it. Takes the 3. Misses badly. And an offensive foul will be called on the rebound. So, Burgos possession. Chance to get up the 3-figure mark with any type of score here. kind of expect it to be a 3 with the way they've played in this one. Renfro. Everyone waiting. Here comes a screen from Kravic. Renfro kicks it with a support pass. Didn't see the defense there. That's a good read. Good positioning from Alex Lopez. So, Coach Hereda, I think, is asking for an unsportsmanlike foul. And why it wouldn't be called as that, as his team was away in possession. Referees disagree, so possession for Tenerife. They have to try and get something here. Extra kick, Lopez for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound. Big fight for it. Herrera wins the fight. Justa for 3. Santi Justa makes another one. No, he's played well in his limited minutes. Santi Justa said still feel like he's recovering from that injury. 9 points here for him tonight. Burgos, 40 seconds left. Benitez sells the fake. The runner from the foul line gets it to go. The 100 mark is up. Vita Benitez just kind of walks it into the basket. 101 for Burgos now. Herrera can't get the lob to go. Burgos will be looking to push the other way. Will they take another shot? That's the question. Remember, points difference is important. He will not be in a hurry, though. Let's take this 20-point win here. As now Renfro will start to go. Goes to the inside. Travel violation against Kravic. 1.4 seconds still to play. Tenerife will have it, and it's going to be a timeout. They will want one final score. So Burgos get a chance just to enjoy the victory, really. Remember, points difference is important, or it can be important in these little mini groups that we have. 4 teams battling it out to be one of the top 2 qualifiers. And as we see the quarter-by-quarter scores, domination from Burgos. Apart from that second quarter, you know, sizably won every other period. But any head-to-head result between these 2 teams, so when they do go back to Tenerife to play in the arena there, it will mean that Tenerife have to win by a sizable margin in order to get the head-to-head advantage between these 2 teams. If they can't, it of course means that any identical records would see Burgos finish ahead of Tenerife in the league standings. We have seen it over the course of the Champions League that, you know, teams qualify or lose out on this points difference. So it is an important total to keep an eye on. Is there a chance for one final score here for Tenerife? Burgos, of course, all smiles from them. They are delighted. A great victory. The timeout is called. By Burgos. Final 1.6 seconds. So I think the game between the coaches is going on.
Another timeout or no? Venga, ya, suficiente, venga, va, estamos. Venga, que no cuelguen balón. Jordan, pista. Vas por sacan en campo de ataque. Jordan, estás.
See some of these highlights. Smooth sailing for Burgos in the second half. Highest points total for them this season in the Basketball Champions League. They hit the 3-figure mark once earlier this season. That was the 9th of December, a 100-70 victory over Dara Shafaka. Apart from that, it is the only time they've reached that mark, and what an impressive performance against a defense such as Tenerife. So Justa from the sideline to bring it in. Final chance, 1.4 for Tenerife. It is Shermadini for 3. Fails to convert. So victory for Hereda San Pablo Burgos. An incredible offensive performance for them. An incredible all-round performance to take this one 101-79 over Tenerife. I expected, it to be a tight Spanish derby here, but it was anything but. The current Basketball Champions League champions showed their quality here tonight, despite the fact they've been beaten twice already this season by Burgos. Just couldn't compete. Oh, sorry, despite the fact they've been beaten twice by Tenerife tonight, the Islanders just couldn't keep up with the team from northern Spain. Excellent performance from from Burgos here to take this victory. The discussions there between Cuetas and referee Eddie Viator. Tenerife felt they were hard done by in a few of these calls, but if you are going to shoot 50% for 3 and make 17, as Burgos did, it's going to go a long way to helping you secure victory. Even on the boards, the assist battle, dominated by Burgos. There we see the scorers. Sashu Salin, 21 points, all in the first half for Tenerife. He remained the game's leading scorer. McFadden and Benite leading the way for Burgos. Well, there we see Thad McFadden coming off the screen, knocking down a 3. It was the story of the game. McFadden, had a great one. 5 of 8, 17 points in 21 minutes off the bench for Burgos. And really, anytime they needed something, there was an answer offensively for them. They looked a well-oiled machine. They came into this one, off the back of a comfortable victory domestically over Andorra. 82-68. McFadden had 20 points on 4 of 7 three-point shooting there. Continue with it here tonight as well. But it wasn't just, the offense in that second half. Defensively, they did a great job as well. Plays like that from Omar Cook, as they really did kind of turn the screws. They held Tenerife to just 31 points in the second half after they had scored in the nearly 50 points in their first 20 minutes. Getting stops in the defensive end meant they could do plays like this, run the floor, get open layups in transition. They could then move it and have Tenerife chase them throughout this game, which is exactly what happened. Salim, we said, had an all-world first half with 21 points, but ended scoreless in the second half. Only one other guy in double figures for Tenerife. That was Gorgi Shermadini. Justa played his part, 9 points in 11 minutes. Guerra had 9 points in 16 minutes, but the other stars for them just didn't really perform in the way they would have hoped. Marcelino Cuetas, just 4 points. And Fittipaldo 2, Kavanagh 3, Dornekamp 6, and a quiet offensive night all round for Tenerife, as they shot just 36% from the field. On the other side for Burgos, we mentioned, the big game for Thad McFadden, but everybody else as well stepped in and contributed. 10 for Riviero in 11 minutes, 10 for Salash, 14 for Benite, 14 for Renfro. So everybody played their part, even guys like Omar Cook chipping in with 5 points and 6 assists. To help the cause as well. Jordan Sacco, 8 points and 4 rebounds. So Burgos take the victory. They move to 2-0. Tenerife 1-1. As they will still be in second place, but the Spanish team's dominating at the top of the Group J standings after 2 games in the round of 16 playoffs.